trip up on my feet. So I'm going to go back to the well of Marvin again to talk about Sam Roxas-Chua. In the spring of 2014, Marvin kept dropping references to his new student named Sam, referring to him first as a true poet, the real deal, and then in a subsequent letter, a brilliant natural poet with the tenderest heart. Marvin mentioned a few times that he was encouraging Sam to submit some poems to December, but it hadn't happened yet. And then last fall, we opened the submissions to our second Jeff Marks Memorial Poetry Prize, and among the entries was this batch of 3 poems. I actually read them first, not knowing they were Sam's, obviously, and I made a note on the submission that said, "All 3 of these are great, but I love Papal so much that we're accepting it even if it doesn't win." Our second reader was a little more diplomatic, but no less effusive. She said, "Oh my God, I think these are the best poems I've read for December. Papal makes me cry. The pain and brilliance, grief and resignation, the beauty of the words speak for themselves. I love the way A Beast in the Chapel begins. I am deeply moved." The third reader said, "A Beast in the Chapel really grows on me. The repetition builds. Papal is wonderful. Oh yes, yes to Papal. I can see any of these being published in December." And finally, Jen Tappenden weighed in. "I wouldn't be surprised if one of these wins." Well, sure enough, not long after, Mary selected A Beast in the Chapel as the honorable mention poem, saying, "It captures a confusion of senses that rings true of grief and culminates in an unnerving and moving end that will stay with me for a long time." As much as we loved Sam's work, his responses to us were really his most endearing quality. When we notified him that Mary had selected his poem, his answer was, "Dearest December teen, thank you for recognizing my work. I'm very touched." It turns out that Sam is a man of many talents, an artist in the truest and broadest sense of the word. He's a visual artist, too, whose creations, which range from ceramics to origami to pictograms, are really what a poem would look like in the absence of words. Because Sam is, as Marvin said, a pure poet, a true poet who views and interprets the world through a perpetual poetic paradigm. Sam's first collection of poems, Bond Language, was published in 2014, and his collection, Diary of Collected Summers, won the 7th Annual Missouri Review Audio Competition in Poetry. This week, December nominated Sam's poem, Papal, for a Pushcart Prize, and it's my immense pleasure to introduce Sam Roxas-Chua.